Howdy, y'all. It's Reese, aka Bearman Prime, on this July 16th. Welcome back to my Read the Bible in a Year series. Thank you again for joining me. God bless you all. Carve the top right hand corner for the rest of the playlist. And please hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. Really do appreciate it. So, yesterday we kind of went through a bit more heavy material where we talked about what it means to be a follower of Jesus, what it means to be a disciple of Jesus, and how it's not going to be the easiest life. It's not the easiest thing simply because the world does not accept and love Christ. Okay. But those of us who believe, doing so because we know that on the other side there is life. There is life in abundance with Jesus, right? So now today we're going to shift gears again, and we're going to go back and focus on a figure that we don't really read too much about, and that's King Herod. So if you remember, King Herod is the king of Israel at this time, Israel and Judah, I believe. But he's a figurehead. He's a puppet for the Roman government, essentially. Rome controls Israel at this time. So the Roman governor, Pontius Pilate, he's the one really in charge. King doesn't have a whole lot of power. He just gets to enjoy the benefits of being not only a Roman subjugate, but also the king of Israel, right? So we're going to see what Herod's doing at this time right now. So let's go back to Mark chapter 6 and pick it up in verse 14. King Herod heard about Jesus because Jesus was now famous. Some people said, "He is John the Baptizer. He must have risen from death, and that is why he can do these miracles." Other people said, "He is Elijah." And others said, "He is a prophet. He is like the prophets who lived long ago." Herod heard these things about Jesus. He said, "I killed John by cutting off his head. Now he's been raised from death." Verse 17. Herod himself had ordered his soldiers to arrest John and put him in prison. Herod did this to please his wife, Herodias. She had been married to Herod's brother Philip, but then Herod married her. John told Herod, "It is not right for you to be married to your brother's wife." So Herodias hated John. She wanted him dead, but she was not able to persuade Herod to kill him. Herod was afraid to kill John because he knew that he was a good and holy man, so he protected him. He liked listening to John, although what John said left him with so many questions. Then the right time came for Herodias to cause John's death. It happened on Herod's birthday. Herod gave a dinner party for the most important government leaders, the commanders of his army, and the most important people in Galilee. The daughter of Herodias came to the party and danced. When she danced, Herod and the people eating with him were very pleased. So King Herod said to the girl, "I will give you anything you want." He promised her, "Anything you ask for, I will give to you, even half of my kingdom." The girl went to her mother and asked, "What should I ask King Herod to give me?" Her mother answered, "Ask for the head of John the Baptizer." So right then the girl went back in to the king. She said to him, "Please give me the head of John the Baptizer. Bring it to me now, on a plate." King Herod was very sad, but he didn't want to break the promise he had made to her in front of his guests. So he sent a soldier to cut off John's head and bring it to him. The soldier went and cut off John's head in the prison. He brought the head back on a plate and gave it to the girl, and the girl gave it to her mother. John's followers heard about what happened, so they came and got John's body and put it in a tomb. All right, so pretty grisly, and I apologize for that, but it's what's written, right? So we see here how Herod was just a weak and helpless man. If Herodias had left well enough alone and not done what she did, perhaps John could have gotten through to him, and perhaps Herod might have seen things, but it wasn't how it worked out. So what happened was this woman, Herodias, was married to Herod's brother, but then he took her for himself. And John called her out on that, called them out on that, saying, "It's not right. You've done wrong." Now, I think all of us can relate that when people call us out for something we've done, when we messed up, we don't like how it makes us feel, especially when it's, public or feels like beratement. It's like, you messed up. You should not do this. Of course we're going to feel bad. Herodias, however, took it to the absolute extreme, and she was just filled with so much hate for John the Baptist that she wanted him dead. Now, credit to Herod at first that he resisted. Okay, now he did it more out of fear that what would happen to him if he had done what he did, what she asked him to do, right? So he left it alone. But then came the situation with daughter dancing and Herod making this promise in front of all these people that you can have anything you want, up to half of the kingdom, anything. Okay, and of course Herodias used this as an opportunity to get what she wants, which was the head of John the Baptist. Now, there Herod went back the other way and let his pride take hold. Okay. His pride would not allow him to break the promise he had made in front of all these people, even though he knew what was being asked of him was wrong. Okay. He let his pride and his fear take over, and as a result, John was killed. Right. Now, again, all part of God's plan in some way. They may not know the exact reasons why, but that's what's happened. All right. All right. Well, that's all for today. We're going to pick it up there tomorrow. Thank you again for joining me. I sure do appreciate it. I'll see y'all tomorrow.